One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. They'll run it to the right. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense. They're going to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
It's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball support.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. Still running at the 40. Breaks away on the left. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Knowles are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On the run, deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into... And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you can see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls in.
Looking for a gap. It's Ocha. He breaks a tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Pace, 27.
Moore to the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. You want to be physical on defense, but too much grabbing. They got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, what a move. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Still on his feet. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Noles are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore will throw. Floating away. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Quick pass on the fly motion. Fights off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This is a designed run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. On the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's got it and still on his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
The Seminoles come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. A run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point was good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. At the 35, he's got room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. Good game on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
This will make the offensive coordinator's life easier, taking over first and goal at the 1. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Alchuk. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. At the 40, there he goes. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up 14 over Louisiana. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
The ball carried by the quarterback. Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Casper. And they're able to get him on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. And the Noles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. caught in the backfield. It's Whittington.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. You got to give him room and let him catch the football. And if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. The give from the gun. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. Oh, better look out! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Moore to the air. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defensive period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Here's the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring him the heat. Quickly out to the tight end.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
With the catch, it's Casper. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent.
Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rushes on him. The throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They didn't look to push it downfield, and the running back not quite able to get to the sticks.
Yeah, but I don't mind the decision. I like getting it to my guy and trusting him to make a play and get the first down. But now puts me in a different situation.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. spits it out to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Makes the grab. It's Casper. At the 45 on his way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Going for it all. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the ground, it's Ocha. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Power football with the run. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And, hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours. Time to figure out where on the coaching staff. Now for the fun part. Now is time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win? Congratulations. It's time to...